I hate the supposed relatable character known as the self-insert, or maybe even the isekai protagonist. I don't know the difference, but what's important is that they're the same bacteria that's ruining my entertainment. And I'm gonna say this a lot during this video, and it's the reasoning that I understand that it's hard to relate to an alien that got dropped from a cliff or a kid that has the Ninetales inside of him. But when I feel that I'm able to relate to the self-insert, I feel like there's a real problem there. Because why is this the closest thing I'm able to relate to? And why is this character the reason why I want to do better? And it's probably cause it's the closest thing to normal I can get in this industry. And when I mean normal, it doesn't mean that I just want to be a bland dude who has nothing going for him. Now let's get one thing for certain before I start this video. And that's the fact that we all wanna be great. Whether it's emotionally or something physical. But we all want to reach that peak where you just get that rush in your body that just feels good. But the problem is, not everyone is in the position where their minds are just wired to think they can achieve every delusional goal that they have as possible. Almost all of us need that push that sends us forward. It's either a friend, family, but for the rest of us, it's the characters that shows on our TV screen that gives us that push that we need to move forward. There are a lot of shows out there that really motivate me to do the craziest of things. Shows like Dragon Ball, One Piece, Bleach, even Freeride gave me that motivation. Heck, I've learned something from Rent a Girlfriend, and that's that I never end up like this nigga. The point is that anything gives us that push we need, and in the world of entertainment, some people look to self-insert main characters. And now for the three people asking, what is a self-insert main character? Well, Google says it's a literary device where an author writes themselves as the main character. Which is probably true, but my definition and everyone else's definition is a character who is specifically written to relate to the mass audience. Sort of like a character that is made so that you can live vicariously through them. And the thing is, I don't really have a problem with these types of characters, despite the title of this video being what it is. My problem is how some of these characters are portrayed as. Because sometimes I be watching a show like My Next Life as a Villainess, and I'm like, damn, she looks like she can kick some ass. Well, I don't know, I've never watched the show before. And yes, I just lied to you. But from just one glance at her character, I'm like, yeah, she's that guy around here that you don't play games with. But tell me why. When I see a male self-insert character, it's some guy like this. Cause like, bro, what are you? Like sometimes I am thinking to myself, what were they trying to achieve here? Well, I know what they're trying to do here, but the whole point of these characters is to show you that, hey, this guy, he is a lame ass nigga. You know who else is a lame ass nigga? And I get it. I honestly do. But like, you really gotta make me look like this? Like, bro, at least give me something. Cause do you really think the reason I get no hoes is cause I'm built like a tarantula? And like I said, I get the whole point is that some of these characters are supposed to represent the idea of no matter who you are, you can make it if you just work your ass for it. In Solo Leveling's Sun Jin-woo is a character that embodies that ideology perfectly. Solo Leveling is that show that preaches that message exactly. Sun Jin-woo is just a weak, self-conscious dude who gets all the petty points from the people around him because he's the most useless one there. But all he's trying to do is get that bag like the rest of us. But despite all that, he keeps on pushing. And yes, I know he gets some cracked overpowered system that basically lets him cheat life. But that's not what I take away from the show. Solo Leveling is a show that reminds you to just keep pushing despite what life throws at you. And I know Sun Jin Woo is not the greatest character for this example. I could name multiple characters who give the same message and probably do it better. Characters like Izuku Midoriya, Naruto Uzumaki, and Son Goku. Those are characters that make you just wanna be better. But they are not self-insert main characters, so they will no longer be mentioned in this video. Me going on that whole speech about Sun Jin Woo just served as an idea of how a self-insert main character should be done in terms of a motivational standpoint. But I think a good example of a self-insert character that's trying to send a positive message to the people playing is a character by Atlus themselves. Let me introduce to you to Persona 3's Makoto Yuki. The main character of Persona 3 doesn't really have his own personality, as it is for you the player to decide. But what I feel makes him a good character is because he does have a purpose in the story, as well as a message to deliver to you as the player. He has a story to tell. He's not just a character that's there so you can live vicariously through him. He's there because he has something to fight for, and continue to fight for. And the message he's trying to send to you is that the unfortunate part about life is that nothing is just gonna fall from the sky and give you all the riches, or everything you need in life. What he's trying to say to you is that you are in control of your destiny. And the only way to carve your path is to get out there and start your journey. No matter what situation you think you're in, it doesn't matter what negative mindset you have or how deep you fall into despair. What matters is that there are people out there that will be willing to help you through the dark times. But they cannot help you unless you make the decision to help yourself. He's there to tell you to let go of all the resentment you have and burn your dread. Now remember, this is not a motivational video. This is a video on how I hate self-insert characters. And there are many examples of characters like this where they're just executed so horribly, it makes me think the only viable option for me is to end my life. And I honestly hate this character type because it's always some isekai protagonist that's on some I was the worst hero at level 1, but now I'm a level 100 hero because of my gooning abilities. And I understand this is just garbage to consume while your brain is off, but like, come on man, at least try to make something good in some way. Now let's be honest, and yes, I'm talking to the one person who finds this video, no big titty goth girl is gonna fall from the sky and into your hands. Give up your dreams, man. I gave up the hope too. And I would name these characters, but there are just so many, like, what's the point? All you need to do is Google isekai protagonist and my question will be answered. Now let's round up the whole purpose of this video, and to answer the question, do I hate self-insert main characters? Does my opinion still stand at the end of my rant? Yes. But will I always have hope for people that are skilled enough to do this trope right? Yes. Yes, I will.